What's up? That's the intro. We're in the intro. We're out the intro.
I was just trying to maybe drum up some hype for this special video that
Just
we're
hide
making. I just thought maybe we should get something going there, and I think it ended up all right.
Yeah, it's fine.
I don't think everyone's gonna enjoy it, but
You know,
then again, you
you
can't
can't
please
please
the
everyone.
masses.
Yeah.
We've never been about pleasing the masses, really.
We've
have
never pleased anyone.
we? No, unfortunately, except who pleased.
Our moms.
You know what? I was gonna say that,
We're moms.
but I'm
boys.
actually a bad boy.
Yeah.
Let's just wipe the palette on that. 'Cause I
Yeah,
don't
that
know
wasn't
where-
going anywhere.
This is sort of like
It's all too right.
it's a little bit awkward, isn't it? Like a little bit.
bit.
Right, let's just get to it. We got Jim Beam.
Do you know what I've just noticed about this? Whoa, the Beam family.
Beam family.
Beam family.
Who's your favorite Beam? Let's show the viewers.
Pick your favorite Beam.
Will you pick yours, Ethan?
Put it around. My favorite is Booker No, even though he's not called anything to do with Beam.
Really?
Yeah.
The adopted.
Yeah, Booker No and Fred No have just lost the name for some reason.
Oh, look.
Right at the bottom.
Died 2004. Wow.
Yeah.
Fred No's still alive.
Yeah, he's still kicking.
I'll decide my favorite.
I think I know who your favorite's gonna be.
Who?
David M. Beam.
I was gonna say that. It's either him or Jeremiah Beam. I'll go for both of them.
Okay. That's allowed, I think. I also noticed this. That it says non-genuine without my signature. Do you reckon he's still signing them? Like, how does he do it? If he's dead? Or do you reckon, like, these have been forging it for years? And it's not genuine. It's not been genuine since, like,
Do you
the
remember?
1800s.
Is it Southern Comfort that says non-genuine but mine? What's that one?
Yeah, one of them says that.
Which one is it? Is it Southern Comfort?
It could be.
Non-genuine but
It's a really weird way of phrasing it.
yeah,
Non-genuine
it's
but
not
mine.
genuine, but it's mine. What was it now? I really want to look at it.
Was it the real spirit of Louisiana?
What do you
Maybe.
mean? That's
Like-
like Southern Comfort.
Yeah. Oh, is that Southern Comfort?
Let's
Yeah,
look
maybe.
up. Let's look up
yeah.
non-genuine but mine.
Should call that video that.
Maybe we'll call our video that.
Non-genuine but mine. It comes up when it's suggested. So Southern Comfort, yeah.
Ah, so they who's got the better?
Genuine. Whose is more genuine?
I think I like the Southern Comfort one better because that one, because he's not alive, is he? So
Yeah, so it's not genuine.
it's not genuine, but at least he's owning it.
Yeah, it's not genuine, but it is
He's
mine.
admitting it. It's his at least. Now, which one do you want to do first? Do you want to do this?
Yeah, yeah,
You want to do this?
yeah. So for context, Ryan's got a surprise whiskey.
I've got 3 surprises.
Whoa! I didn't know that.
One big surprise, 2
that was-
fun-sized surprises.
You've got 4 surprises actually. You've got 1 big surprise, 2 little surprises, and that surprise that there was more surprises. That's 4.
Whoa. Whoa.
That's crazy.
Do you have the horse juice, by the way?
Yeah, yeah. It's up on the top shelf.
Should I grab it?
Yeah.
Do you want to keep on saying what you're saying?
Huh?
When you're still saying something?
I don't remember.
For context. Right,
Oh, for context, Ryan's brought surprise whiskies.
Alright.
That was literally it.
Alright.
I have no idea what he's brought.
You wanted the surprise.
He sent me his list of like potentials, and I said, Ryan, surprise me, and,
I went for
he's
the-
gonna.
I went for one that wasn't even on there.
Really? I am surprised.
So. Where's that little metal thing?
Oh, it's
Some one of these. There it is. Should I clean it out?
We got Jim Beam bourbon. We got horse juice bourbon.
I was actually gonna say we pour like half of that in.
We got root beer bourbon.
bourbon.
Hmm?
I was saying we pour right because we've only got a little bit of this in,
Yeah.
and apparently it's good to have like a base one. I think we should pour like
Oh.
half of this into there and then just see what that's like.
Oh,
Would
that
you
makes
do
sense. Yeah, because you should be adding flavors to some big already established thing.
it?
Okay.
Let's do that right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Can't wait.
We're gonna fuck it up.
What if it tastes horrible?
Wait. Familiarize yourself with the smell before we add.
Definitely bullet bourbon stands out. I can smell a bit of Eagle Rare. I gotta say, Eagle Rare is one of my favourites.
Is it?
Definitely the best bourbon I've ever had.
Mm.
Should I do it like this?
Yeah.
Do you want to hold it?
Yeah. Okay.
That's the half, is it?
Yeah. Keep going.
Oops. 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 Oops.
I think I should hold it up like that.
Yeah.
This is science, guys. This isn't a fine art. We're just perfecting it.
Do you think that I'll be in it?
Yeah, that's like halfway up the paper.
That'll do, right? Now let's just try some Jimmy Beamy. Let that malt. Let that malt.
Let that malt.
Swirly, swirly.
Oh no, it's revealing the Samuel Joe's beneath. Fuck. No, people are gonna know it's not genuine 100% horse juice.
Really? Alright, are we adding to it? One day it'll be indistinguishable.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
It's indistinguishable from what?
The words all faded and died and withered.
Crying.
Yeah.
Hey, horse juice upgraded. It's like half full now.
We're about to take this to the next level.
Okay.
And Ethan,
Mhm.
that's not the only bourbon we can add to it.
Oh my god.
Fun size bourbon.
Really?
Fun size.
Is that what we've got? Fun size bourbon.
And a fun size scotch.
We can't add that, but have you added it to the... Right, okay.
And I've added the big one to it.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. I say this is like a cinnamon bun in a drink.
Okay. I'll look out for cinnamon buns. It does smell quite nice.
What are you smelling? Smells a bit. Smells a bit like bullet, really.
Yeah, it does. It does have like a little bit of that. Not nearly as much as Bullet does.
Again, it's like a mowed lawn, I call it. But you don't get the.
No.
That's it. Put down the whole thing. Yeah. Yes, that is all in that aftertaste, like that finish. It's good. So spicy.
Bean bourbon.
It's definitely got that cinnamon and sweet spice.
Yeah, it is definitely quite fiery.
Yeah, it's got that alcohol.
Mm.
But also just a spicy. Like a sweet spice. Yeah.
Would you say it's smoky?
Peaty.
Peaty, that's
you
what I
think it
mean.
is?
I think it is.
Ah, okay. I didn't get that. Peaty, huh? How do you feel about it? Is it an S tier, an A tier?
think for me, it's an A tier.
Yeah, I'd probably give Jim Beam that.
Because I really like the smell. But, I'm not a huge fan of the fieriness of
Okay.
some things. But it's not unpleasant.
Yeah.
At all.
So you think it has a lot of alcohol burn?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does really. A lot of it's in like the finish, really. Like when you actually like when you swallow.
Don't get any of it while it's in my mouth.
It's all about the finish. Okay, cool. I think it's very drinkable. I just think it's a classic bourbon, and awesome. We'll get to compare it to this other one. In fact, let me about cut to the chase, even though we've still got some more in it.
When I drank some more then, I got sweetness.
Yeah.
Which I've not felt before. I've never felt sweetness.
You never felt it.
No.
Not just taste. So you didn't just taste this whiskey, you felt it.
Felt it.
Really?
It's tangible.
Mm. Awesome. So it's a very hot day, isn't it? It's been a
Yeah.
very hot couple of days.
Yeah. It's what?
Today's
It's 26 degrees. Today's cooler.
Today is better.
Yeah.
So look,
I thought yesterday wasn't too bad either.
yeah.
It said it was supposed to fucking thunderstorm on Sunday or something, didn't it? But it never came
Did it?
for us.
Somebody got it.
Somebody got it. I think Wales got it.
Really?
Yeah. When you see those weather maps,
Yeah.
I think it looked like a big storm over Wales.
Yeah, like Wales is in like the big huge dolphins.
Yeah, the ones from Pinocchio.
Yeah. So is Liza P about Pinocchio?
Yeah, I think so.
really?
Geppetto's in it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Although no one, I think I play as Pinocchio, but no one's referred to me as Pinocchio by name.
Alright. That's interesting. Do they call you anything?
Someone called me a stalker. Not like an actual stalker, but like it seems to be like a faction.
What's a faction?
Like a group. Like
Alright, there's a group called a Star. Or something.
Yeah.
Alright.
There seems to be two types of stalkers, and they're like both loyal to different people.
Alright.
But I don't think I am actually a stalker.
Alright.
Alright.
What about in real life with a stalk anybody?
No.
Okay, that's probably good. I knew a guy that kind of was. In primary school, he started to stalk him. Good.
It's weird.
Not me. I wasn't involved.
Not me.
Ooh. Not gonna.
Lots of ducks outside.
What?
Lots of ducks outside.
All right. So there's a bit of dead air there, really. Thought you'd maybe fill it in as I went. No. No. You can sort of just have. Do you want to sit back down?
Can sort of just have what?
You can sort of just have a break for the viewers.
Yeah, I don't want to overload them.
Nah, it's probably exhausting. Right? They're probably exhausted by this.
Action.
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 Action Man. You ever play with Action Man?
No, but I remember seeing them on TV.
Do you ever see what they look like without the pants on? Like down there?
No.
Because I look like that down there.
Oh dear.
Just smooth.
Like a Ken doll.
Just smooth.
Speaking of Ken dolls, Barbie, the film.
Mm-hmm.
You're watching it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're watching it.
See if you can guess what I'm saying.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We. You. Women. When does it come out?
Yeah.
21st of July. Huh?
Oh,
Oh, right. Cool. This is a fun game.
okay. If something comes out, it also comes out on the 15th, 13th.
What's that?
Also, third day, fourth day, day, third, Thursday, it also comes out on the same day you as oh
It's really hard to hear you when you're speaking like that or something. I heard speaking like that at the end.
No, I've seen memes that like talk.
Oh, right, okay. Yes. Sorry. You sounded Irish. He's getting drunk off water.
I don't know how to work the body. Right, you ready for surprises?
Yes. That was a fun little
so
segment.
surprised.
Am I?
Well, you'll know that you already know it got whiskey, so it's not that big.
Well, yeah, I guess. That narrows it
So-
down to, like, only a few things.
I wanted to go for something different. I wanted to go for a whiskey
Mm.
that was gonna give us some flavors
We
that
haven't
were
never necessarily had before.
that weren't in our wheelhouse.
Okay.
What is a wheelhouse?
I don't know, I've never heard that phrase until now.
Means like in your catalog.
Mm.
Oh, in
Well,
your...
what is a wheelhouse?
Still doesn't answer the question, does it? Is it like
Leave us a comment, what's a wheelhouse?
you know, on the water and there's the big wooden
Yeah, that's what I
in the
was thinking.
house. Isn't
What
there
a
a
wheel.
house? Yeah. Yeah, check it out. It's Tamnavulin.
Whoa.
Speyside single malt.
Space?
Side.
Space side.
The side of space.
It's like suicide, but space side.
I'm gonna call it space side. Pretty cool. It's a cool way to do it.
Go on.
Scotch whiskey,
Mm.
red wine cask edition.
Red wine.
So the cask, no, like the wood,
Yeah.
was previously in Pinot Noir, German Pinot Noir.
Oh, so it was used for winemaking, and now it's used for that whiskey.
Now they put that in it. So
Oh.
it's infected by woody wine.
Can't stop drinking wine.
Can't stop having wine. So awesome.
I'm excited for this.
It's gonna be something different.
Whoa.
It's, by the way, do you know the color? I recently found out that the color of whiskey is
Comes from the
entirely-
cask.
Yeah, do you know that?
Yeah, you said it.
Oh, right. So there we go. Tamnavulin. What were you think on that label? I think it's very inviting.
It feels like wine.
Yeah.
Like obviously grapey colours.
Yeah.
Matured in Scotland in American oak barrels and finished in German Pinot Noir red wine casks. This combination delivers notes of apple pie, vanilla, and red cherries, a perfect complement to the sweet, mellow, and smooth taste of Tamnavulin. Oh, so there is regular Tamnavulin
Yeah.
and then red wine cask edition.
Yeah. It's by the makers of White on Mackay, actually.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Golden rosewood in colour, this aromatic Speyside single malt offers enticing aromas of Turkish delight, caramelized peaches, and Seville oranges. Vanilla, ginger spice, and figs on the palate. This sounds really good.
Yeah. Let's figure it out, should we?
I'm not a huge wine fan.
You
Should be
can.
said.
You can stop having wine
Yeah.
immediately. I actually drank wine last night.
Did
Me
you?
and my parents went to an Italian and we
Ah,
had some
right.
wine. We couldn't stop having it. Let's just get this in our bells. Not bells, though.
Wait, what was the phrase that you used? What was
Bell,
the
bell, major full in.
bell major?
My
full?
bell is actually major empty right now.
Yeah, that's the issue.
I've been rumbling my tummy since like 8 o'clock this morning. When I eat.
That's interesting. Just from the little stuff on the top.
So I think it. Whoa. Whoa. To me, it actually smells a bit like I think White and Mackay tastes.
What does that mean?
It smells the way that one tastes.
I know.
It smells
What
like
does that
it tastes.
mean?
Wow.
I wonder if you hadn't said that it was like red wine cask edition and I didn't know. I wouldn't smell the things that I smell currently because I can smell like how I think wine smells.
Yeah.
Whoa, that was.
The thing about that is, I actually think that saying it helps you identify the
Yeah.
flavors. I actually think that otherwise you just go in there and it's like, don't know what that is.
Yeah, you're just searching for anything that you can think of
But I
to relate to.
If I say, for instance, can you smell
Vanilla.
orange?
Yeah.
And then you go, let me see. Yeah, I get it now, and then you can. Otherwise, it would have just been an abstract flavor. Let's see if we can identify what.
Turkish Delight, caramelized peaches, and oranges. So let's try Turkish Delight. What does the Turkish Delight smell like?
You know what? I can. There's a bit of a rose flavor to Turkish Delight, like a bit perfumey.
Yeah, I kind of get what you mean. I kind of get it.
I can. It's definitely like berries,
Yeah.
like sweet berries. And
I have no idea what caramelized peaches smells like.
no.
Let's just search for caramel.
What else is there?
Seville oranges.
Seville oranges. I guess like, there is a
There is oranges, I get
there's
that.
a slight like citrusy note to it.
Ooh.
I think it smells nothing like we would have smelled on the whiskey show.
On the whiskey show. It's
Smells
right. Just go like quite deep in and just go. Because I get some different flavors than when I'm just like sniffing. So, like,
Mhm.
I get the oranges when I do that.
Yes. There is like a citrus, pure
Yeah.
citrus.
Pure liquid citrus. Okay, I can't wait to try this.
Let's try it.
Mm.
Mm. Mm. Mm. Oh yeah.
That started off really, really sweet.
Wow. There's this sort of yeah. It's good. There's this initial sweetness, but then kind of at the back, kind of underneath this initial flavor, there's this real. It's a bit of like a bitter flavor, like a woody flavor.
Mm.
Do you know what I'm on about? It kind of gets me at the sides of my jowls,
Mm.
sides of my tongue, like this really like. Is that the cat skin from the wood?
Oh, I feel it at the side of my tongue,
Yeah.
but I'm not tasting it.
I can get it. What about yourself? What do you think of it?
Oh wait, okay.
There's this I want to call it not an aftertaste. It's an undertaste.
Mm. That one made my nose go when I first had it. Like I felt like heat in the back of my nose.
Oh yeah. Awesome. I like it. Time well. We got an hour.
Loads of time.
I like it. It really.
Doesn't taste like wine.
It doesn't. It tastes. I don't even know what to call it. Is it any of them? I guess. I don't know what figs taste like.
No,
but
I don't.
I want to say that it is. Must be that I'm tasting.
I kind of get the gingerness, but more from the spice than anything.
Yeah.
It's just like spiced mulled wine is a thing, right?
sounds familiar.
I think spice mulled wine is a thing. This is how I imagine spice mulled wine would like taste if you took away like all the water and all the like grape flavor. That's what I would imagine this tastes like.
Should we look up the characteristics of Pinot Noir itself to see if we can identify?
Yeah, that's a good idea actually.
I'm gonna grab out this. Oh, bring it, dude. Bring it, dude.
One of the most trending searches currently is WWE rumors.
What are the rumors?
Characteristics.
Fuck it, dude. Let's take it to the next level. Boom.
Whoa! Whoa!
Another
that made me
scotch.
burp.
We can blend them, you see. I reckon we should blend them.
Pinot Noir. Dry. Well, I mean, this is just flavors. They've got tannins.
Tannins.
Complex
Tannic.
flavors that include cherry, raspberry, mushroom, and forest
Whoa.
floor, vanilla, and baking spice when aged in a certain way. I get cherry. I get cherry on the smell.
I get cherry.
I don't know what mushroom and forest floor is gonna smell like, unless it just means like the smell of like a forest.
Yeah.
Like a damp kind of
I think that could
forest.
be definitely what
The bitterness.
I've just freaking come up with a theory.
What?
Right. I feel like I'm like tasting some that maybe you're not tasting.
Hmm.
Or like I initially talked about this like side tongue thing.
Yeah,
that I
yeah.
love. Maybe that's mushrooms, and you know how I like mushrooms.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just something to do
Maybe
with our
I'm just
taste buds.
ignoring it.
Or maybe we have different taste buds. We taste different things.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
what I'm
yeah,
thinking.
that's true.
So I just added a bit of this Tomatin Legacy, which you can have a blast at. 12-year-old bourbon and sherry casks. I've not tried this, but I've added
Tomatin.
it to our.
That's very like. That looks like a potion.
Yeah.
It's a potion, that is.
Have a crack at that.
I'll pour a little bit more of this.
You're gonna do a blend.
Yeah, and then.
Let's try our blend. You blend.
I can't smell
Mm.
anything. It's quite strange.
It makes a difference. What is that? That makes a difference.
Is it? In what way?
There's more flavors at the front email.
Okay.
There's like
And more
sweetness.
sweetness.
Yeah. A rich, fruity aroma is the prelude to sweet, smooth flavors of ripe apple.
Whoa!
You think we
That
should-
smells way different.
Do you think we should try this straight?
Oh. Yeah.
I'll do that next. This has been fun. Overall, what would you rate Tamnavulin?
That's
Sure.
an A. I
A.
love that.
Yeah, I'm glad you like it. Yeah. I definitely am happy. It's not an S tier.
No.
Well, there's definitely I respect that we can taste something different. It does taste different.
Yeah, in a
It
good
hits-
way as
it
well.
hits different.
When I do that, like, in thing, I can't smell the oranges anymore. I get what you mean.
Yeah.
That is a different kind of sweetness, but definitely more than in the just Tamnavulin.
Yeah.
Do you know what it kind of reminds me of?
What?
I don't like certain ciders. It gives me sort of like that dry appley flavors.
It does say apple.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
What's it say? Of ripe apples, pears. Pears! That's another thing that I don't really like.
So you hit.
And subtle suggestion of nut.
It's good.
I do like it, but it's less good
It's
than
less
just
good.
the Tamnavulin.
I'm glad you like Tamnavulin. Do you rate that higher than White and Mackay?
I think I might. From
Makes
what I
sense.
remember about White Mackay.
It's definitely more complex than White and Mackay. But I think I'm declaring White and Mackay as my comfort whiskey. Do you know what I mean by that?
Yeah, just
It's
something you
like-
can drink.
Not. It's not mind blowing. It's just it's comforting.
Yeah.
It's a comforting drink to me. That's why I'm always on about it, singing its praises. What's your comfort?
I was trying to think of that. Maybe Spirit Louisiana.
I actually found out Spirit of Louisiana / Southern Comfort is a liqueur. It's not a whiskey. Like the alcohol
Oh.
in it is a whiskey. So we gotta
Oh.
check out liqueurs.
Fuck. I wonder, like, because obviously there's like loads of liqueurs, but I wonder why did we think it was bourbon?
It's. I think back in the day, Southern Comfort did have whiskey,
Right.
but then as it's gone on, it's like whiskey flavored liqueur. It's called.
Right. Okay.
So we gotta check out liqueurs. Do you like rum as well?
I only feel like I've had it a few times, but I think I quite like it.
I
Have I-
think it's a bit similar to whiskey, but just sweeter.
Yeah. What rums have I had? Is Kraken a rum?
Yeah.
I've had that.
Captain Morgan,
I've had that. Yeah, I had that the other day.
did you?
Went to a quiz. We lost.
You lost.
Well, we didn't lose completely, but we were low. We were one man down. No good.
Someone died.
Lost them away.
Okay. I'm gonna try this. You think we should book up halves on the rest of it?
Might as well.
I'm gonna do this, and then when we do this, we should go add game stop.
Huh?
Our number one shop's game stops.
He's talking madness. We don't have game stuff over there.
So you know our game, we stop for game chat.
Hmm.
Should our little game chat.
Yeah.
Because you know I got something to talk about.
You do.
I've got something big, guys.
How long's left on that? Is it like? Isn't it like what, like 5 or
7 days.
7 days?
7 days. 7 days.
That's exciting.
We'll get
Spoilers.
We'll get to that when we've had this.
Yeah.
Is that still a Tamnavulin blend?
No.
Fuck it. Just my life is out of control, guys. Fuck it. Boom.
Whoa!
Bourbon. Woodford Reserve bourbon. Boom. Fuck it. My life's out of control.
Look at that. A little plastic bottle.
Yeah.
Distillers Select Woodford Reserve. More Kentucky Straight.
I hope the plastic doesn't
Chris
affect
Morris.
the flavour. What was it? I've never read that.
The art of making... You've not tried it. Oh, yeah, we've not added it either. The art of making fine bourbon first took place on the site of the Woodford Reserve Distillery, a National Historic Landmark in 1812. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, wait.
What did you
I
think?
saw a government warning. According to the Surgeon General, women should not drink alcoholic
Yeah.
beverages. I just saw that, but it's because, obviously, during pregnancy.
Yeah.
Versailles, Kentucky. I didn't know there was a Kentucky Versailles. Alright, time to...
Have you heard of anywhere else Versailles?
Italy Versailles?
Is that a thing?
That's the only Versailles I've ever heard of. Oh, wait, no, sorry. France. Treaty of Versailles.
Never
You know
heard.
the thing for World War One.
I know no such thing. Is that fair that I've got more on it? Blob some in.
Blobson. Blobber.
Blob it in. Is it equal and fair?
That looks equal.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, fuck it. Wait, let's smell. Ooh, whoa! It smells good.
It does smell good.
It smells creamy.
I
Sweet and
kind of get
creamy.
that.
Hold on. It smells musty and creamy.
Musty.
Mm.
It's not a thing.
I like musty.
He likes musty.
I'm going in for a kill.
Ooh. Ooh.
Wow. Wow. That is solid. Wow. Decent aftertaste.
I know exactly which one that reminds me of.
What?
The something that we had that is now horse juice. Tullamore Dew.
I love Tamnavulin. You think that smells like, tastes like
Tastes
Tamnavulin?
like it.
Okay. To me, Tamnavulin is way lighter.
Right.
This has more, I guess, of an aftertaste, like a, not necessarily peaty, but like I want to say creamy. Do you taste any apple? Wait, I'm just getting apple.
That's why I'm thinking Tamnavulin.
Okay, yes, because Tamnavulin was apple.
Was strong apple.
I'm thinking for the base, because we've not really got a base for our home base.
Scotch one.
Tullamore. We've got to make it have a Tullamore or white Mackay. Now we've got a bit of white Mackay in there, so I'm going to say Tullamore.
Okay.
Because Tullamore was something about Tullamore.
Tullamore was very good.
There's something about it. It's another comfort one. It's also just good.
Whoa, that got me in my nose.
That was fun
Whoa.
as frig.
Wow.
Talk about your feelings. Preferably feelings on that, not.
In general. I thought you meant in general. Wait, what was that one called? Tomatin.
Legacy. No, that.
Why is it Legacy?
Is it called Legacy?
No.
Pretty sure.
I think you just made that up.
I think it was. I don't know. I'm pretty sure on Amazon it said Legacy.
I guess it might be because it's 12 years.
Mm-mm.
I like it.
I do. I wish we should get a big bottle of that.
I like it more than the mix. I was expecting not to like it based on how it changed my opinion on the mix. But it's quite good. Oh. Whoa! This one has batch numbers on it.
Oh,
Do you reckon there's like a really rare one that's batch number 1? We've got 164. Which isn't that high.
64, Mario.
Number 1, 64. There you go. We've got the best one.
Should I rinse this out for you? With some
Yes,
water?
please. Thank you.
Actually, you got a tiny bit of that. I like tomato.
I thought my tab just came on by itself. That one's pretty good. Tomatin, 12 years Scotch whiskey is pretty good, I think. And it's got a warthog or a pig on the top. It's pretty cool.
So yeah.
Wait.
Thingy, Ralphie on Ralphie.com, our
But he
Jedi
won't tell.
Master.
Yeah.
He reckons that buying these miniatures are a good, affordable way to take your whiskey night to the next level, because you can blend them. They're good for blending.
Oh,
You know, let's say we get one of these, we just get one of these
Yeah.
and blend and see what happens.
yeah. That's a good idea. Oh, sorry.
There's a peanut butter whiskey that I want, and you can get them in
I
minutes.
kind of want to try that.
We should try the minutes.
I'm not a huge peanut butter fan, but I really want to try that.
There's like, I found a website and you can get the miniatures like 5 CL for just like £2 or something. So we'll get a couple of them.
That's pretty good.
Let's try this bourbon, shall we? Time is it?
Oh, 20 past.
I'm really conscious of the time. Ethan.
He loves the time. Oh wait, we said we were gonna GameStop.
GameStop.
Oh, should we GameStop after this?
Yeah.
Because
And
then we save horse juice.
Then we'll add it to horse juice. Do GameStop and then let it. While we're doing GameStop, we'll let it melt.
Yeah.
Oh, let's just do that
There's
first.
there it is.
Let's do this first. You know what? With this, we could probably just.
That's tricky. I was ready for that.
Should I leave it at that?
A little bit more. That's
Yeah.
pretty good. That didn't work.
That was the confusing thing ever. Let's give it a go, shall we? Should we go halves on this right now?
Yeah.
Go on, you blast that. I've got more now.
Nothing
Yeah,
good thing.
fine.
Can never get anything like smell-wise out of these little bottles.
No, well, they're too small. What if
Too
What if
small.
we added a bit of that to that bourbon scotch? Wonder what that'd be like. Let's break the rules.
Yeah. Let's try this episode.
I have never tried this. I have no idea what this will be like. We've tried. You love it? You've gone to party.
That's a good smell.
Okay. A little bit similar to Bullet, I think, but more well-rounded.
That takes me to like a forest,
Okay.
like a pine forest.
Wow. I got that with Glenfiddich once, but now I don't get it.
Once.
Now I don't get it. Now it's menthol Glenfiddich.
Oh, that makes sense. I think menthol's made from pine.
Okay.
Oh my god, that's so good smell. I wish I had this just like without copper on my nose.
So you love the nose.
I love the nose. I love the
Yeah.
sip.
What are you picking up on?
Other than the pine forest that I'm marching through.
Whoa, what am I getting?
There's something in there that I really like.
It's sweet
It is sweet.
and it's spicy.
Hello. What?
Hello? Hello? You got this. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Wow. It's like a.
I have no idea what that flavor is, but I like
It
it.
doesn't taste that. It doesn't smell that much different to Eagle Rare to me.
I would have to.
I'd have to.
I'd have to. Why I order?
This
Sorry.
would be really cool to like sipping on.
Mm.
Because I finished off the Eagle Rare.
The
But
Beagle Rare.
I loved Eagle Rare too much. But now we got it in here, haven't we, to live on.
That's true.
It'll never
Always
go
be a
away.
small bit.
It'll always take me back to the days. We got to go for that again one day.
I'm enjoying this too.
I'm
much.
thinking at Christmas from now on, I'll say to people, when my
Eagle
parents ask me, what do you want? Get Eagle Rare, get some other crazy whiskies. I'm thinking so.
Ooh. Ooh, I wasn't expecting that.
Does it taste different from the smell?
Yeah.
I wish I could tell you what it is, but it's a bit of chocolate and a bit of orange. It's like orange chocolate to me.
I definitely got oranges. I'm not getting the chocolate, but I got oranges. I'm excited for what you think.
Wow. That is like put Bullet Bourbon and Eagle Rare together.
That's a good way to put it.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
It's got the spiciness, the cinnamon spiciness, and that kick of Bullet. But it's got the
It definitely does have cinnamony
slightly
vibes.
fruitiness maybe of Eagle. And we've got to get a big bottle of that one, don't we?
We do.
You like it?
Yeah. I think that's an S tier for me.
Awesome. I'm glad I introduced you to an S term. I like it a lot. It's have an S in it. I'm gonna do a blend now. Let's do game chat while we do this. You start
Alright, so
because I've only got one.
yeah, fair enough. I've been playing a bunch of games recently. I've been trying to 100% a lot of different things. I've been playing Power Wash Simulator, as I told you. That's really fun. I've been playing that for like years now. Probably.
Have you?
Yeah, like maybe like a year and a half or something. 2 years.
Do you know it's published by Square Enix?
Did it? I didn't
It's,
know that.
it's the Flag Line franchise.
That's their masterwork.
Yeah.
Yeah. It recently like properly came out, so it has like achievements on Steam. So I'm like achievement hunting now. But I've yet to finish the actual like story.
I had no idea there was a story.
Yeah, it's really just bizarre.
Yeah, I had no idea about that.
I've been playing a little game called Islets today. I started. Well,
I've never heard
I
of it.
started playing it in January, and then I never played it again for some reason. Picked it back up today, and it's great. It's just like a little side-scrolling thing where you're like a mouse, I think. You're like a strange-looking mouse, and you have an airship to go between these like islands, and you've got to like turn on a core at the center of the island of each island to like join them together, and then the world will be fixed or whatever. So I joined my first island today. It's pretty cool. You can't like recover health or anything. It's very kind of like Metroidvania in that sense.
Is that what you'd call what's the word? Roguelike?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Is that what that is?
I think so. I'm not 100% familiar with roguelike as a term, but yeah, I think. Wait, I think roguelike might be like you die, but you still make progress. Like you get like different opportunities to outfit your build. Like your build stays the same when you die, or something. I don't know. Anyway, I've been playing that. I've been playing an Elden Ring randomizer, which is like
So these mods.
yeah, yeah. So on my Steam Deck, I got it to work, where I can randomize the map. So like every time there's like a loading screen in the normal game, or there's like an exit to a dungeon or something, I can. It's like randomized to a different location. So I've got this big mind map on my main computer of like all the different like where all the different doors lead me and stuff because it's really hard to keep track of. So that's really fun.
You should try that with a blend of that.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, go ahead.
And then I played Handshakes. This little puzzle game called Handshakes.
I've heard of that.
It's literally just like 30 levels of like you've got to like there's like two guys and you've got to like control their hands through this like maze and just join them up and then they handshake.
I'm sure that's on the iceberg of like crazy bizarre games. I'm sure it is. That rings a bell.
Yeah, and there's like an achievement to like there's a speedrun mode on it. And one of the achievements is just do any speedrun and then one's get it under 10 minutes. So I spent like all of last night trying to get it under 10 minutes and I eventually did it at like 2 in the morning.
Really?
Yeah. With like 20 seconds to spare or something, and I was so happy. And then I've played the Lights of P demo.
What did you think of that? Is this a game you're really anticipating?
Yeah. Now especially. Like before I was like, oh, it's a cool new like I mean, it gave me Bloodborne vibes just from like the trailer and stuff. Like of sort of like a city rather than sort of like a high fantasy setting.
So I looked up a little thing about it. Is Bloodborne like steampunk?
Kind of, yeah. It's like Victorian London.
Right, because when I looked at this Lies of P, it took me back to like BioShock a little bit,
Right.
which is a bit of steam. It's like a steampunk game.
Yeah, like all the enemies are like puppets, but they're like string puppets. They're like robotic puppets.
All right.
And you are supposedly a puppet, but you look very human. And you know the thing of like the laws of robotics. Have you heard of that?
No.
They use it a lot in like sci-fi, where it's like a robot can't kill a human. A robot has to like protect humans, and a robot needs to protect itself, and a robot needs to protect humans.
Oh, really?
And then in this, there's like a fourth one where all those like apply to puppet, and then a puppet can't lie, but you as a puppet can lie.
Wow. And that's the tie into
I
Pinocchio
think so.
growing.
I think so.
That's creative.
But
That is creative.
the moment I like loaded in, because I was under the impression that you were Pinocchio, and I think you are, but I was like, if my fucking nose is gonna grow when I lie, I'm gonna look so daft because it's just like a human face.
Did that
but-
not happen?
No. I only had to lie once, and it was to get into a building.
That's an interesting game.
Yeah, I'm wondering how it, because it gave me the option to lie or to tell the truth, whether I was a puppet or a human. Because obviously the thing is, puppets can't lie, so only humans are allowed in. So, because I'm a puppet, I shouldn't be able to say that I'm not a puppet. But the fact that I said that I wasn't a puppet let me in.
Okay.
And then when I selected the lie option, it was like, your gears like shift, like your
Oh.
gears like tighten or something. So clearly that's got an effect on something. But the demo wasn't long enough to like show me what that effect was.
That sounds very creative. Sounds like a very
I hope it
unique game.
amounts to something.
Awesome.
The bosses were really cool as well.
Yeah.
Well, there was 3 bosses in the game, but I'd only count 2 as like actual bosses. One was like this circus master guy, who was like also a puppet, but he was quite big. He was quite fun to fight. And then there was, you know, in Pinocchio how there's like that donkey scene, where the kids turn into donkeys on the island.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I did see. Can't you like change your costume to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
a donkey?
There's a guy who is just called Mad Donkey, and he's trying to kill Geppetto for some reason, for some unknown reason.
Ah.
He was kind of like the most annoying boss fight in it, because he has this big like saw cleaver thing, and it feels like he should take ages to like swing it, but he's very fast with it, and so that's kind of annoying.
Right.
But obviously it's a demo, so they could tune things and stuff. And then the last one was like this big policeman sort of robot that was supposed to be like the ultimate sort of like say on the law, I guess. But everyone found it like too creepy, so they just abandoned it. And now it's just like this weird, like it moves like a lion, sort of.
Everyone found it too creepy, as in.
Like the people in the game.
Right.
So they abandon it, and then it just sort of does what it wants and it attacks you. And he was in my opinion the coolest boss fight. And I wonder if I would have thought that, because beforehand it introduces you to like the co-op mechanic, but obviously because it's a demo, there's no like actual co-op between different people. It's just like an NPC summon, and the NPC really helped in that fight. So I wonder if I hadn't used the NPC, if I would have thought that it was a really cool fight still. Because a lot of the time I was managing to get by just because the NPC was doing quite well. So, I don't know.
Okay.
End of the day, roll on September, I'm really excited for it.
Awesome.
Although,
Out of 10.
out of 10 for the demo, like an 8, there was some things that need changing, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, when you get knocked down, it's really hard to get out of a dodge.
Okay.
You can like, do you know what I mean when I say like perfect deflect? You can block at the right time and you take like no damage, whereas usually you would take, if you block, like a little bit of damage. That like timing just needs to be made more consistent.
I find time dodging hard.
Yeah, and sometimes when you get like if they have a combo, it's really hard to get out of that combo. Those are the only 3 things where I'm like, oh, and clearing up the leveling up mechanic, because you find what is essentially like, I call them bonfires because of Dark Souls, where you level up, right?
Right.
You find one, and it immediately is like, level up. Okay, fine. And then you beat the first boss, and then the next one you get to, you can't level up at it. And all the other ones, and the one that you could originally level up at, you can't level up at anymore. So I had to Google, how do I level up? And I thought maybe I just reached the max level allowed in the demo or something.
Mhm.
But you have to talk to this lady a few times, which is very Dark Souls. Like, you've got to exhaust fucking dialogue and stuff, which I should have done, but they should just make it clearer, as in like the first time, because you're required to talk to her. The first time you talk to her, she should say like, "Oh, and you can use me to like power up and stuff," rather than requiring you to talk to her 2 or 3 times, whatever. If they clear that up, that's fine.
All right. Okay.
Overall,
Awesome.
yeah, really enjoyed it. Can't
cool,
wait.
Yeah. Looking forward to that.
I'm gonna mix these now.
Hey, should I go on to my thing?
Yes.
All right. So, on 22nd of June, Final Fantasy 16 comes out, the new installment of my favorite video game franchise of all time. So yeah, I knew that this game was going to be different in the sense that it was not only a full-on action game, as opposed to turn-based, which I don't give a shit about. Like, you can do whatever you want with the game.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't care. I've always thought of these games as like the gameplay is almost a guise for this story that you're trying to tell. It's like to me the premise of Final Fantasy is always like,
Whoa.
what if Lord of the Rings or Star Wars or both was like made into a story and then it was a game.
Yeah.
Like, if you like stories like that, then it's just what if it was a game. So I never thought that turn-based was like
A mandatory requirement.
so a part of its identity. There are fans that do think that, and there are fans that just want a turn-based game and hate this direction. I couldn't give less of a shit. But this game is also taking a bit of a difference in the fact that it is taking a darker turn, and there's going to be, they let us know beforehand, there's going to be swearing, there's going to be violence, and there's going to be scenes of a sexual nature, right?
Right.
It was inspired by Game of Thrones, actually.
Okay.
So
okay. That sort of level of stuff.
yeah, and when you play it, you can tell that influence, and that's cool. I've always thought that each Final Fantasy is kind of a fantasy story that's a product of its time. Like, you look at Final Fantasy VII and it's so 90s, and Final
Right.
Fantasy VIII, and it's so I think that this will be like, yeah, because dark fantasy stuff is quite popular now. And Game of Thrones was very popular, and all that. So yeah, I already knew that coming into before I played the demo, and I was cool with it, and I don't care. Just give me a good story. Now, in the first 5 minutes of this game like rips the band-aid off. So this demo is the first 2 hours of the game.
Okay, so it starts at the actual
Yeah.
beginning.
And I don't know if this was intentional, but it definitely feels like they're ripping the band-aid off quick. Like, there's a violent scene, there's sexual scene. Not a sex scene,
They're
but
going, this ain't your dad's Final Fantasy.
yeah. Which is actually like kind of a 8 did that. Like, they show that like there's blood in 8. And
Right.
they
And
did
that
that at
was
the
shocking.
beginning. I was
Right.
like, yeah, this is the new one in 1999 or whenever that game came out. But there's not a sex scene, but a sexual scene, and there's cursing. And I have not only never experienced that in a Final Fantasy game, I've never experienced that in a game. Have you? Like, raunchy scenes or like
I
cursing?
feel like I must have.
Right. Because it definitely, to me, feels like kind of an adult TV show that I'm watching or something. Like,
Right.
it was jarring at first. Like, I won't lie, I was like, I don't know what to think of this at first. But
Yeah.
like, I have not seen this in a video game ever. This is like, I'm watching Sopranos with my dad at the minute, and then there's lots of that stuff in that. And it's like, am I still in that mood?
Yeah.
So I was honestly shocked at the beginning. Like, I don't know what to think of this. But now I think I'm cool with it. And for the rest of the demo, I was like sobbing throughout it.
Really?
Like, I was honestly like, not only sobbing because it's a new Final Fantasy, but because it got me just within these first 2 hours to really care about the characters. And these young characters are kind of like, what we see in this demo and this first bit of the story is that these young characters, this young prince and princess, are like waking up to this reality of their world and how things aren't, these wars aren't ever gonna stop, and it really, like, it's really upsetting, like.
Right.
And there's still that Final Fantasy heart of like, we've got to stick together through this, and the gameplay is really fun. I'm really happy to be able to, like, I'm really excited to like explore that further, and like the leveling up and like the skill trees and that.
Oh, a good skill tree.
The music, like Final Fantasy, the first thing that attracted me to Final Fantasy was the music. Like, that was as soon as I put on Final Fantasy VII, the original.
Was that the first one you ever played?
The original Final Fantasy VII on that was in 2020. Just that first piece of music that starts playing, I already knew I'd kind of like.
You already played the game.
I was already
in your
like,
head. You were already like on the next one.
Yeah, it was this feeling of like, I've hit something special. So the music to me is a big part of this
Right. Okay.
franchise, and this is absolutely amazing. Like I've actually played this demo like 3 times.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah.
I debated doing that with the Liza P demo,
Yeah,
but
you didn't.
no, because,
You get burnt out on it.
well, not really that, but like, there's some customizability, but I think I changed it a good enough time where I experienced like a different path of like how to play. But go on.
So yeah, the soundtrack is amazing. The gameplay was amazing. I thought the graphics were good. I didn't think that it looked like, oh, this is like, you can tell the difference between PS5 and PS4.
Right, alright.
But having said that, all the cutscenes are in-game graphics, and there's big scale. Like, they wanted to make it like you can't tell, like, it's gonna be seamless. Like the cutscenes,
Yeah.
and
I
so
like that.
yeah, and you know these icon fights, which are the monsters, like there's like these huge sort of Godzilla style fights
I'm gonna get some more.
that take place in this game, and that sort of like sense of scale, if anything, that's where you start to think, okay, I can see how this is something I've not really experienced before. At least I have not, but I'm playing games from like PS1, so I definitely, you know, these icon fights are definitely like, whoa, this looks awesome. One thing I'd say that maybe might be a turn off for some people, but isn't for me, is this game aims to be very cinematic. Like they wanted to make it like you're playing a film, like so.
Right.
There's lots of cutscenes and there's lots of sort of cinematic bits within battles. Like they'll have like moments where you like,
sequences.
yeah, and you're doing like QTs and stuff, and they wanted to
I
intertwine.
saw a clip of the QTs.
Did you?
Yeah, because if you fail them, they just keep going.
Right. Yeah.
That was kind of funny.
Yeah.
But I imagine that's just for the demo.
Sure. Yeah. They said that was an early. I think this demo is actually an early build. So I don't know what that means. Early build. They said it's like a build from a year ago.
Right.
Don't
Oh,
know
wow.
if that means that it's going to be different. But
I mean, yeah, subject to change.
yeah.
As everything.
So yeah. Like I said, the one thing that I was really like, oh, thank God, this is Final Fantasy, is the fact that it made me care about these characters, and like it just had that heart and it had the great soundtrack. And I can't wait to see more about these characters. And basically, I did go into this like thinking that it was going to be something quite special, not just because it's a Final Fantasy game, but I just had faith in the team, and they've kind of learned from the past mistakes of 15 and 14. They kind of had a rocky beginning, and they wanted to. I definitely think they wanted to cross the T's and dot their I's, and with 16, and it lived up to that high expectation I had.
Okay, good.
The demo ends with something that happens that is like straight out of Evangelion.
Right.
And it's crazy to like just think that this is 2 hours into the game. Like it ends with a sort of moment that is halfway through Final Fantasy VII. Like
Right.
halfway through Final Fantasy VII, there's this moment where a character dies, and it's like, how is this going to change things? And this is like 2 hours into it. It's like it definitely ends with a massive game changer. Like
Right. It's
Things-
pulling no punches.
things aren't going to be the same after this. None of the characters are going to be the same after this event.
Right. Okay.
And then it just leaves you hanging.
That's a good place to end.
Yeah. Because it starts off with them as like young children and teenagers, and it's gonna do like a cut forward to them in the 20s.
Oh, right. Okay. When you pick up
Yeah.
up again. Okay.
And I think he was like, after these events that we've seen, he like becomes a slave. Like for
Who,
like
the
13
character that you play.
the main character Clive, he like becomes a slave for like
Clive.
13 years. So it's like, how is this?
Because they
gonna-
didn't want to go the not Morgan Freeman, the Nelson Mandela route. 12 years.
They did in the sense that he never loses, he either wins or learns. But it seemed like he loses at the end of that.
Yeah, he
demo.
lost.
Anyway, I guess a 9 out of 10.
Anything that you would necessarily want to see changed, like, because obviously I thought with the Liza P demo, like, I wonder if they'll let me like just continue where I left off,
Okay.
Like, can I just transfer my data from the demo to the real game, like when it comes out?
Okay.
But if they don't, and you have to replay those 2 hours again, anything that you would just want to see changed in general, or with those 2 hours, or anything?
Not really. They are gonna let you just like they're gonna let you when you when you buy the game, you can just carry over your progress.
Oh, okay.
Like I am actually still like processing it and like digesting what I've seen. We should probably go, shouldn't we?
Oh, that's a good point.
45.
Wow, yeah.
Are we gonna try this horseshoe? So should we try it when we get back?
Mm.
Let it mull.
Let it mull.
But the one thing I'm like really excited about and I'm hoping for is they've talked about how it's not just gonna be like a medieval setting. There's also this there's like remnants of this ancient civilization called the Fallen, and I think they were like a sci-fi civilization. Like,
ooh, okay.
They built cities in the skies and they were like high tech, and I think it's like a metaphor for like our real world. Like we're gonna fly too close to the sun, and
and we're gonna go back to the Dark Ages.
Yeah, so they've talked about how like they wanted it to be like a metaphor for the real world, and Final Fantasy VII was that. Like, there's definitely like an environmental message in Final Fantasy VII. Like we're using up the Earth's resources and we have to stop it. And it seems like they've took different bits of different Final Fantasies and put it into this, like added a bit of Game of Thrones, and just like, there you go. And also IGN released a video of 3 of the developers of Final Fantasy 16 talking about their top 3 Final Fantasy games, and they all added Final Fantasy 5 in it. So I was like, fuck yeah. Anyway,
nice.
Peace. Check out our, if we do like a Shining Force 2, or we return to like, what's that game called? Fantasyland is in ruins. Next video on Poor Johnny. Fantasyland will be in ruins.
Or whatever that pyramid block game was.
Oh, we need to do that again. And
3.
we'll try this. Anyway, bye. We've got to go. Quick.
We gotta go!
I talked to him.
Go again. Gone again.
What is that?
No, for Christmas.
Nightmare Before Elm Street. Check it out. We're gonna do the horse juice. The contents of this: Bullet Bourbon, Eagle Rare.
You need to write down
Jack Daniels. Yeah, Jim Beam. And is that it for?
No, the thing.
Woodford Reserve.
Woodford Reserve as well.
What is this gonna be like?
Ever since I first laid eyes on you.
Better.
Alright.
Whoa, you can smell the Jack Daniels. Whoa, and you can smell the bullet, maybe the Eagle Rare, and everything. I can definitely smell the Jack Daniels.
You can.
Like this sort of like apricot. Smell good, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's very immediately fiery.
Yeah. It is fire. I think it's a roller coaster. I think it's good.
I think it's strange because it gets less fiery the further back it goes, whereas usually I get the fire in the back of my throat.
Okay.
For me.
Maybe I get that.
Took my breath away.
Didn't me really. So it was zonked at this moment.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna.
It's too hot, we're too full, and we've drank whiskey.
We're gonna kill ourselves. I say it's solid, really good. It pretty much tastes like all of them to me. Spicy, got that spice, that cinnamon spice. Got that sweetness. It's good. I'm happy with it.
Yeah, I don't think the fruits come through very strongly anymore.
Okay.
I think there is like the sweet note, but I don't say that it's fruity in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's just because it's a lot of fruits mixed together.
On the nose, you can definitely smell the Jack Daniels.
Mm.
You can't really taste it so much. Maybe a little bit on the aftertaste. It's good.
Yeah,
I'm
that
happy
is
for it
good.
to develop.
Hmm?
Can't wait for it to develop.
Mm. How many do you reckon we'll get in it?
What, different ones?
Yeah, before it like reaches the top.
Well, but we'll keep. It'll never get to the top in theory. It'll get fullish, but we'll keep sipping.
Well, yeah.
Depends how much we want to put in. I think we should have put more in of those last lot. Like it was only
Those
to there.
first ones, yeah.
Should have put a little bit more and put it like to there. So.
Mm.
And then we could have been up to like there. Say like we could do 3 more and then just put it up there. You don't like it?
I do. It's just very spicy. Horse juice gives you hooves.
It does. It's the slogan. Only get it on Jack Speck's property. That was back in the days of the sack, and now this is now the dystopian era.
I think the smaller sips I take, the more I like it.
Yeah, I agree. Buy horse juice at your local Amazon.
No, you can't get it there.
Buy horse juice.